Hello everybody, and this is Siege. Packed into this snug little box is a light strategy game for 2 to 6 players with just one simple requirement. Your king must not fall. This is my castle. Now, it might be lacking a bit in moats and a wall, but the real strength of the castle is the people in it. Most important, of course, is the king, but there are a whole host of others who have their own strengths, weaknesses and abilities, and most importantly, all of this is done in secret. Now, if I'm going to start the process of attacking this castle to defeat the enemy king, I'm going to take one of the 4 actions that you can take in Siege, moving into Siege. So I take one of my people, move them opposite to the other side, and that's that. Just, I do a thing, then you do a thing, then I do a thing. This is a nice simple turn structure, prevents a lot of analysis paralysis and keeps the flow up. So even with 6 players, there's not a huge amount of downtime waiting for your turn. And this will happen continuously, so one will come over to me, maybe I'll send another one over like this, and so on, until now it's time to start thinking about attacking. Attacking in Siege is where the crunch dials up to be a big stony Malteser. So a couple of cards are opposite each other. The green player will decide to attack, revealing a vicious knight. So now the defending player gets to secretly look at their character, see if they are strong enough to defeat the attacker, and if not, they're revealed and discarded. Now, attacking is very hard work, so the attacker also gets discarded. This is very costly, so every attack has to count. Looking at another case of 2 engaged cards attacking, here's a 5, the Chancellor. Looking at this defender, the knight will win. However, a victorious defender does not have to reveal themselves. They just say, I win, get out. So, this incredibly high cost to attacking means you have to plan very carefully. You do have a couple of other actions you can take. You can sacrifice a card that is not engaged, flipping it over, discarding it, and using any ability it might have. Beyond this straightforward framework, Siege has a lot of opportunities for depth and strategy. So, for example, the knight here can save the king, or indeed any other card, if he's at home and not engaged. So, you might want to just tie up the knight with someone you don't really care about. The knight attacking to clear away this defender would mean they've been used up, so they can't defend. Your king, of course, is your most vulnerable piece, but maybe no one would suspect you sent the king to attack. This just gets more and more complicated with up to 6 players, as your very limited resources, the 6 characters in your castle, have to be spread among any number of possible threats. And I haven't introduced by far the funniest and most interesting character yet. The Gong Farmer. Now, why would you want a character who can't do anything, who'll lose every fight? Well, of course, your opponent doesn't know this. Let's say this gatekeeper's going to bash against the Gong Farmer. Sure, he'll win, but that's used up one of your very limited number of attacks. Siege has a lot of strategies you can explore, and a lot of routes to victory. It certainly feels like a game where you need to read your opponent, and that's always good to be actually playing with your friends and interacting with them and their personalities. And if it didn't work out, hey, it's a short game, scoop them all up, plan again, and you're ready to go. Now, a couple of end of review caveats about stuff like the art, and it's fine, it's there, but certainly nothing I'd write home about. No bio tapestry, this is. And just a little thing that the cards seem to flex a little after a lot of use, and maybe that's just me not taking care of it properly, but something you might want to be aware of. So This cute little box definitely deserves a place in your backpack for the pub or as an opener, and will give you hopefully plenty of fun strategizing to come.